there, though, that didn't bother buying their baby mums anything for Mother's Day. What about all of them, eh? What about all of them? Not even a card, no? Not even a text, not even a flower. No flower. Not even a thank you for looking after your child every day. Nothing. Tell you what, mate. Tell you what, mate.
So guys, I have a question for you. I'm immigrant in America. I just moved like less than 1 year. I live in Houston and I'm single mom. I have no friends and family here. I'm like kind of alone here. So if I go on a date with someone, I always ask to pay for a babysitter. Sometimes it's 50, sometimes 70, sometimes 100. Depends on the time and depends on the time. Is it okay for you to pay for a babysitter if you just go on the first date? Let me know in the comments.
This seems to be becoming a new requirement these days. They are demanding that you pay for the babysitter. Perhaps she shouldn't be dating and instead spend important time raising her child. And if it costs all of this money just for a man to date her, why even bother?
It's a total waste of money.
I think it was after my third child. I turned to my husband at that time and I said, wow, being a single mom is hard. I'm so glad that I have you and I don't have to raise these children by myself. Boy, at that time I did not know that I would someday be a single mom of not just 3 kids, but 7. But here I am, single mom of 7 kids.
7 children is a lot. I wonder how many fathers there are. The second man was taking on too much to get involved in that situation. But the men who got involved after that need some help.
You can say that again.
Okay, single mums need to hear this, and I know you're not hearing it because I keep seeing video after video, for some reason, of toxic men talking about why they wouldn't date single mums. So here's what you need to know. Number 1, single parenting does not decrease your value in any way. The amount of grit, resolve, determination, ambition, and hard work it takes to raise a child on your own makes you an amazing individual. Those are all characteristics I would look for in a partner. And any decent guy would know this. They would look at a single mum and go, my God, how amazing is she? She's doing a job that 2 people usually do, and the rest. I'm lucky if she gives me the time of day, and they are. It always kind of amuses me and baffles me that men would look at a woman and think her value is less because she's a single mum, when the only reason she's a single mum is because some bloke somewhere else isn't pulling his weight. Next thing you need to know, you can find guys who will treat you amazingly. My boyfriend never wanted kids. He wanted a free, easy single life, and he ended up with me, and I've got my 3 unschooled kids. It would be hard to meet someone that is more into parenting than me. And the way he treats me is phenomenal. I'll give you some examples. Recently we went to Cornwall for a week. He was already down in Cornwall, so I could have either driven the kids or got the train. But my car sucks, and my eldest daughter is autistic and trains are difficult for her. So he drove 6 hours in his van that he knows is more comfortable for my autistic daughter. He drove all the way up and he drove back. A 12-hour trip just to make sure my daughter was comfortable. That's like a bare minimum standard for him. He knows that my kids are the most important thing in the world to me and that he'll never come close. He's not remotely threatened by my kids. And I think that any man that is threatened by a baby or a child, ick. He's always doing lovely things for me. If he knows I've had a busy day or just as a treat, he'll say, let me get a takeaway. That might also be because I'm a shit cook.
She is making a list of characteristics about herself that does not benefit the guy whatsoever. The guy is a simp. He knows he will never be first place and he knows he will never get a home-cooked meal. Do you think this guy is a Chad? Of course not. He is her last option, a beta male she settled for because she couldn't get Chad.
I don't want to be that guy.